Hi guys, welcome to my virtual world in the Finger Lakes. And this is a little bit of an overview of a course I have coming up called Building Themed and Interactive Educational Worlds. So I just want to give you an idea of what online learning can become and has become for a couple of universities around the world. So if you ever took online learning, you know that it can be a little boring when you just have to read documents and come up with reports and send it off to a professor that you don't even know, what they look like, that you don't see any of your classmates or interact with anyone. So it's really hard to learn that way. At least it's hard for me. So when I decided on this graduate program, I really had little idea that interactive worlds could be used for educational purposes. So in this course, you are going to learn how to upload your own imagery, how to build structures, and how to apply imagery to these structures. And finally, how to add scripting to make them interactive. And I will show you a couple of examples of each. So now, just so you know, if you're part of this course, you're going to be assigned your own art studio, which after learning how to upload imagery and how to build a couple of elements, you are going to be responsible for redesigning the interior and exterior of your art studio. So let me show you what mine looks like. As you can see here, this sign says Morning Light Designs, and this is a brand that I use to sell t-shirts and products online, and I'm also on Instagram, so you can follow me there. And this is my art studio. And as you can see, I love industrial modern style. I was born in Costa Rica and was raised in Brooklyn, New York. So for a big part of my life, industrial style, which is like the exposed brick and the hardwood floors and the wrought iron and anything that's from the industrial age of these big warehouses converted into homes and lofts are just my passion. I just love to decorate that way. So all of my buildings have the unifying element of the industrial modern style. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, this desk right here I got from a freebie mall, which we have in our grid. You can learn more about it when you take the course. This chair I did get for free also from the freebie mall. I uploaded the blueprint texture and I added some green tint, and I have customized it, but you can sit down and look around and relax and talk to your friends. I have uploaded some of my drawings and my illustrations, and this pencil drawing is an image that I uploaded of this beautiful horse. And now it's hanging, in my studio as some artwork. And let's see here. And over here is the rest of my art studio. I have my workbench, and I have my supplies, and I have a picture of what I look like in the real world, and a mural that I did in my home. Then I have one of my favorite paintings of all time by Gustav Klimt, and it's called The Kiss. And if you don't know, it's actually in a gallery in New York City. And so if you're in New York City, once this crazy virus madness is over, please make sure you go and visit the painting. So the one thing you can do to navigate faster is add landmarks to your map. So right now I'm going to go to the Vinci Cafe just to show you some of the social areas where you can, gather and have some recreation and some collaboration with your classmates and your professor. So right now, this is all imagery that I have gathered, some free imagery. I have edited on Photoshop and I have uploaded it to Shapes. And I have constructed this bar from Prims. And I know what you're thinking. I'm like, you're like, this looks very difficult. How am I supposed to learn how to do this? How can I enhance my course with this? And I am an artist. I am an illustrator. I'm not like an engineer or a big computer person. I'm not a coder. But with patience and a little bit of creativity and a lot of researching, you can create some wonderful spaces for your courses that you can really enhance the experience for your students. So let me show you something else. Um, the big part of this course is also adding LSL language or some scripting to your shapes and elements to make them interactive. And the main idea behind this is to add the element of gamification to your courses. So as of right now, the coolest thing I have here is these soccer balls. So you can imagine, your group of students, whether they're, seventh graders or fourth graders, and they can interact with these balls. They can create their own elements. They can learn about coding, how to manipulate them, how to play with these. And it's not just a beautiful place that you come in and that you get to see things. You can actually interact with these, and with this you can create game boards. You can create interactive games. You can do scavenger hunts. You can do history games, anything, any subject that you are passionate about, that you're an expert on. You can turn these basic skills and turn your online education into a more interactive and more engaging experience for your students. That is the main reason why we are designing these environments and really pushing for them to be a part of our curriculum, because this really enhances education. I mean, it's something that kids and teenagers and even adults look forward to coming to. I mean, just think about having a conversation in your classroom, coming to a conference, coming to an event, and you don't have to worry about getting dressed. You don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about what you're going to wear. You just have to worry about what you're going to say, because you can interact through the microphone with your classmates or your professor, or you can chat as well. If you're sometimes my audio wasn't working, so you can chat, and everyone who is around you will get the chat at the same time, so we can all do a group chat. Okay, so this is an overview of what you can create in this course that I have coming up called Creating Themes and Interactive Educational World. So I hope you enjoy them, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.